Welcome to Shimano's in-depth video on Hollow Ace connections. Today we're going to be teaming up with Shimano Pro staffers Justin Poe and Ted Sakai to bring you the most comprehensive, detailed, and easy to understand video on how to work with Hollow Ace and Power Pro line, including how to make Hollow Ace to Hollow Ace connections, how to whip a loop, and how to make your own wind-on leaders. So let's join Justin and Ted and take the mystery out of Hollow Ace connections. Proudly brought to you by Shimano, makers of the finest fishing tackle in the world. Fish with the best. Fish Shimano. And by Power Pro. Experience the Power Pro advantage. Power Pro. Proven power.
The first connection we want to show you is how Hollow Ace to Hollow Ace using the reverse latch needle. For this technique, you want to use the reverse latch needle, and we'll show you exactly why. But what you want to do is you want to start up about a foot ahead of the end of the line and insert the reverse latch needle in through the side of the Hollow Ace. You want to go up about a foot inside the Hollow Ace, and this just allows a much stronger connection. If you go less than that, you tend to have a little bit of slippage, and actually anything more than that is just overkill, truly. You don't really need to do any more than that. Now, after you get the needle started, the great thing about the reverse latch is you put the other piece of Hollow Ace that you're going to use later into that, and you basically put that up inside the Hollow Ace. Now, we're using two different color Hollow Aces here, mainly because we want to show you the difference, and you'll be able to see the contrast of colors later. But there actually is some applications to using different colors. Say you're trolling and you want it set at a certain length off the rigger. You know where to stop the blue or where to start the white. Or if you're fishing a certain depth and you're drifting or something like that, you can let the line down until there's a certain until you get the color change. So it's pretty, there is plenty of applications. I'm sure you guys will be able to find those on your own. He's actually inserting one piece of Hollow Ace inside the other piece of Hollow Ace. You can see it just came out right there. Okay. Of the other side. Now, from here, he can make his adjustments of, pulling that Hollow Ace back onto itself and tightening it back up. And the great thing about that is that smooth transition. You're really not going to be able to feel that later, and we'll be able to show that later. But now he's going to take that reverse latch needle and he's going to put it into the blue Hollow Ace, and basically do the opposite right there at the joint connection between the white and the blue. So in a sense, he put the blue into the white, now he's putting the white into the blue. This is going to form that Chinese finger cuff that we talked about, and it's going to make it a very, very strong connection. It's basically 100% connection.
With the 1 foot of tag line.
Yeah, with the 1 foot of tag line. He's got the 1 foot of tag line left from the white Hollow Ace, and he's going to basically put that into the blue Hollow Ace. Now, again, in through the side of the blue Hollow Ace. And it's going to be a little bit tough because it is, a 16 carrier material. So the great thing about it is it's hard to get the needle. The needle doesn't come out of it so easily, but that also makes it a little tougher to get it into the Hollow Ace. But it's worth the wait because it's so smooth and so nice to work with, being 16 carrier. Now, if you have an issue with the needle busting through the side of the Hollow Ace, it's really not an issue. You just kind of backtrack a little bit, pull the line straight, and then just keep working it up through there. Now from here, he's going to put the white Hollow Ace into the reverse latch needle, and in a sense repeat exactly what he did the first time by pulling that into the blue Hollow Ace. When you pull that down, it kind of cinches it back on the needle. Going up the Hollow Ace blue a little farther, and now coming out the side of the blue Hollow Ace, pulling the white into itself. So basically, you put the blue inside the white, and the white inside the blue. Now, what that does for you is it basically makes that finger cuff we were talking about, and just basically tightens it up to where that line cannot come out of there with any type of tension at all. It's going to hold hard and fast and be 100% connection. Now from here, he's cinching up the loop in the middle between the two conjunctions, and then he's going to straighten it out and pull it down tight on itself so it can't walk on us. with his fingertips. He's using that. Now you can see that transition point is very, very, very small and very, very, very strong. You're not going to notice that going through your guides. It's not going to wear on any type of, terminal tackle you got or any of your rods and reels. Now from here, he pulls the tag end a little bit out from inside the white hollow ace, trims it, and pulls it back inside. Now he's going to repeat that same process on the other side, where he pulls up just a little bit of that slack out of the blue hollow ace, and he's going to trim that down too, and then pull that and let that go inside of the blue hollow ace, and he's good to go. And there it is. And that's basically the hollow ace to hollow ace connection. Now, a lot of people don't realize that, they think, okay, I just went to the tackle store, I had the guy put, 500, 600 yards of hollow ace onto my reel. Why would I ever need to do this? We have all had those catastrophic fish losses to where, the fish took 300, 400 yards of line, bust you off on a rock, bust you off on another boat's prop, things like that happen. Where this, you're always back in the game. You can splice hollow ace to hollow ace and just basically wind on the desired amount to fill back up your spool, so you can go from there to a wind on, or you can actually insert fluorocarbon inside the hollow ace, which we'll show you later. And it's very simple. It gets you back in the game a lot quicker. And since hollow ace is, the longevity of it is incredible as long as you clean it and take care of it, it's going to last you a long time. It's never really going to go bad. You can basically just keep filling and filling and filling. In some spots you'll have 5 or 6 or 7 splices in one spool of line, which is great. And over time, if you learn how to splice hollow ace, it'll pay for itself by having it. It's pretty nice tool, pretty nice thing to be able to do.
Fish with the best Power Pro and Hollow Ace, the finest braided microfilament lines in the world.